Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Hello, hello, Havoc. How are you? I'm up early. It's an early morning broadcast. It is 6:30 a.m. where I'm at. Wherever you are at, hello, Guardian. I hope you are well and enjoying Destiny 2. It's my favorite game. All right, now I'm at the Broken Deep. This is expert lost sector. It's selectable. There's two versions of this. Both are a challenge. I'm gonna go in, and we're just gonna play this for fun. Judgment free zone. Judgment free. You got to have some fun today. I think I will be hanging out with We Don't Work Weekends, a world famous group of Guardians, and I'm excited about it. They are a clan of super talented and fun to hang out with Guardians, and I look forward to doing a raid with them. But right now, I'm going to suffer in the Broken Deep. Let's go in together, hang out with me. You've just got to go in and practice and have a little bit of fun. This is Unstoppable Overload. Strand is going to be really difficult, a big challenge, and I'm excited about it. Now, have I successfully completed this? I don't remember. I could look it up and find out, in my triumphs. But I like all of these in the Pale Heart because they are new, and I want to do better. I want to do better, be better. Get out of here. That little guy, he just drives me crazy. Crazy. Now I'm using Le Monarch. It's spreading a lot of poison, and I need to spread poison. We need to give these guys exactly what they deserve. What? That should have got him, the face shot. This lost sector, I think there's definitely a glitch in it. Because I did not see the poison activate not once. Let's get him in the feet. Having done this before, the last time it was available, I remember these guys, you got to get them on the feet. I mean, you saw there 2 arrows, and when I got him in the face, like nothing happened. So something is definitely wrong. How did I get behind that? I don't know how I got behind it. How are you guys? How are you guys? See Rika. Hello, hello. How are you? It's good to see you. Now, remember, I'm not in a rush. I'm not trying to just do this super fast. I just want to do it to completion. That's what I want. Completion. Come on out. Lots of crates in here. When you need them, you can't find them. When you need them, you can't find them. Oh, Havoc, have you taken a look at it? Because I thoroughly enjoyed 7 Days to Die. I really enjoyed that game, and I think, yeah, where's the poison? You have to get him in his feet. That ain't right. It just ain't right. Ooh, that was lovely. You calm down, little monster. That one's healthy. Now, this one, is he taking the poison? Sometimes, like that one hit, he definitely got the poison. Ultimately, the Unstoppables, they will feel the pain, and eventually just you can DED them. DED them. But it's better to use the official weapon. Die, die already! Wow, were those really working? I don't know. I don't know if they were really working or not. Resource, and by that I mean, like, I didn't see enough damage being done to him on the poison shot, so maybe I'm gonna have to, shoot for the leg on all of them. That will make it a little bit more challenging. Now, I like grapple. Do I have grapple on? No. I might need to come back in here with grapple. I don't know. We're going to find out. Because, with grapple, I could come right back up here where I'm standing. But I don't think I can get back up in here. Because, look, there's nothing down here for me to jump from. So, it looks like I might have to just do this. That little guy right there, he's a nuisance. Oh, they got me? They got me? Do-over. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Do I need my grapple and just go back up in there? Maybe. Maybe I do. I shouldn't have ran over to him. I'm doing this. I'm just going to do this. Now, this has altered a few things for me, right? It's altered some stuff. Man, oh man, hazardous propulsion. I'm a fan. I'm a big, big fan. But I love a double grenade. Armamentarium. Gain an additional grenade charge. Because here, I want the grapple. I think if I seek safety, I can do a little bit better. Do better. All right, let's see what I can find out right here. I really want to get my resilience back up. So let's see. What do I need? Rapid strand. I don't need that. Do I? No, I don't think so. I want to get my resilience back up. That does it right there. And that leaves me, a lot. Maybe I could take this off. Let's take this off. And then would it do this? Would it still work? Yeah. And then I could put this into something else. Like, probably my grenades. I want to do as many grenades as possible. Rapid kinetic final blows create an orb of power. Rapid strand creates an orb of power. But I'm not really using strand. So, rapid what? What do I want here? Rapid void. And do away with this. Although I am using my sidearm, so it's still a thing. Is it strand? Yeah, strand. I'm using strand here. This is the call. Lead from gold. Desperate measures. I could take this up to 2,000, and I think I will. I'm just going to go ahead and take this up to 2,000 because why not? Why not? There will be a lot of those drop. So strand loader, sniper, void damage, and I need this really on strand. Strand resistance. Okay, and this is what? Recovery. And this is recovery. Reduces damage that are at long range. Maybe I need a melee one. Maybe I need a melee. Mango Luck, hello. It's good to see you. Good morning. It's early morning for me. The sun is just, starting to bring a little bit of light to the daytime. It will light up, and it's going to be a beautiful day. I know, because I'm going to go in, Mango, and do the raid, I hope, with We Don't Work Weekends. Now, am I happier with this? Am I happier with this Void Surge? I still do like the Void Surge because, yeah, there's a lot of really rotten in here. There's a lot of rotten. And am I happy with all of these? Threadlings travel further, deal additional damage, dealing damage with grenades. I'm not going to be dealing a lot of damage with grenades, so I could take this off. Defeating suspended targets grants class ability. Activating your grenade ability reloads your equipped weapon. Man, that's always good. That is always good. It is. Finishers, final blows create threadlings. I love finishers, but I don't know that I'll be doing a lot in here. It depends, Guardians, how powerful are they? Defeating suspended targets creates an orb of power. Dealing damage generates grenade energy. -10 to discipline. Ooh. Super final blows amid a suspending. Nope. Landing rapid precision hits. A severing burst from the target. I like that. I put that on the wrong thing. I meant to put it on this. Now, this. What was here before? I don't remember. Defeating suspended target class ability. Activating your grenade reloads your weapons. I kind of like that idea a lot. Threadlings travel further and deal additional damage. I could always do that. And then do I have this set up right? There's so many, there's so many variables here, Guardians. There are so many of them. Threadlings. Is there really anything? Destroying a tangle with a strand weapon creates a larger and more damaging explosion. Void sources deal increased damage to weakened targets. Void or prismatic. See, I'm not using this anymore. While you have a void or prismatic subclass equipped, I'm not using that right now. Solar, arc, my ignitions, stun a champion, stasis weapon, final blows. I am using Strand, though. I'm using Strand. Does anything work here? I have what? One. I have one available. Woven mail or frost armor or a void overshield. Swords. I'm just not, I'm not really thrilled with this right now. I'm not thrilled with what I need to do here. I don't have a void subclass. Am I missing one that I really need? I could change up, but then I'd run out of ammo. I'd run out of ammo. When you cast your super, each member of your fire team. No, I don't have any fire team members here. This is solo. Rico, hello. Shield Crush. Shield Crush. Where is Shield Crush? Last column. While you have woven mail, let's give it a try. Rico, I'm taking your advice. Let's give it a try, because I really couldn't find anything else that helped me there. And I know, super black, but let's just go something in here a little bit different. I don't want to use my same, 20 shaders that I love. I want to do something different. Be different. I want to think outside the box. But the thing is, I don't find a lot of the shaders that I truly like. I don't love a lot of them. Some of the reds, and red's one of my favorite colors, but some of the reds they're too much. I'm going to do a blaze. All right, now let's go back in and let's just have a little fun with this and see what happens. This is expert practice, Guardians. It's practice. Can really, with a lot of practice, I could be a violinist, maybe. I might be able to do step one, two, three, four, but I don't know about the rest. Tiny, hello, hello, hello. How are you? It's very good to see you. It's early, Tiny. It's early, but I'm practicing because I want to be great one day. I want to be a contender. Dirty, rotten little thing tried to smash my head in. Did I miss him? All right, let's... Don't miss him. I really just don't think it's giving me the poison. Look at that. It's not. But when I hit him on the leg, he's in trouble. Bungie, we're going to need that fixed. We're going to need that fixed pronto. I want to see... Give me a note when it's fixed. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit him on the leg. Oh, Tiny, it's nearly lunchtime for you. Tiny, where are you? Rico, I know, but I don't think it's really going to matter here, though. I know they made Le Monarch so, where you just have to really watch the little bar. Now, I want to let them be targets. They need to come to me. They need to come to me. Tiny is in England. Hello to all the Guardians in England. Tiny, thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah, it's not working. See that? Now, if I hit his leg, whammo, I got it. But it's not working really on that headshot. That's a shame. See that? That should have ate him up. You can see the numbers pop up. Rico, something's wrong. It's malfunctioning. The last time I played this one, it also was malfunctioning. Tiny, it is. She's brilliant. I love her. I was watching Vera last night. She was solving a case, and I'm just a fan of her. I'm such a fan. Here in America, we had a detective named Columbo, and I would have loved for Vera and Columbo to get together. He's coming for me, and he's gonna be shielded. So I need to go over there. Ah, too low. What am I doing? I want the poison. Now, it works on all the rest. It just doesn't work on the big guy. Oh, I missed him. Deadly accurate. They're deadly accurate. But Tiny, what is your favorite? Do you have a favorite show in Europe and England? I'm wondering what it would be. Because I have watched a lot of the shows from over there. I get a channel called BritBox. And I really am a fan of BritBox. Come on out now. Come on out. There you go. It's working on him. You know, I do see when I get that headshot. Let's watch it. You know, we got to watch that charge. That's the thing that I kind of didn't like about this. Oh man, 70s and 80s. I love Are You Being Served? Are You Being Served is so incredibly fantastic. I'm a huge fan. Got him. I didn't use my heavy. I did not use my heavy. You know, maybe I should have tried. You know, there's another option here. Look at all the heavy. I'll never find another brick. I'll never find another brick. Resource, resource. Oh my gosh, I love Are You Being Served? Mr. Humphreys and the whole gang. Man, oh man, I just loved it. Now, I think if I go this route with these guys, I definitely made a mistake there, though. Woo! I have to get him. Oh, come on. That was a little bit too fast. Who did that? Whoa, he's after me. Reloading, reloading. Okay, I got it that time. Can I go back over here and get my heavy? Will it still be here? I'm not believing this. My heavy's still here. So yes. Let's go back. I've got back up here. Now, if I just can work them. Oh man, I missed one. I missed one. You know, that just. Why? Why did I miss one? I don't know. It's right back there in the corner. I'm going to have to go back down there. That means go back down. And he's angry. This guy is angry. Those little boopers can be a bit nerve-wracking. No, they got me. Why did I goof off there? Why? All right, I'm gonna have to start over. I've got to start over here. But there are several others. You know, I can't remember the name of this one, but it's Miss Bouquet, or they like to call her Bucket. I'm absolutely a fan of Miss Bouquet. They do call her Bucket, Miss Bucket. You know, I could go a different way here. I really could. What could I do? Buzzard, kinetic tremors. But I need to play better there. I need to do better. Play better, do better. Let's go back in. Sometimes there's a part of me, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind going down as long as I don't just like fall off the side or something like that. Oh, Tiny, Keeping Up Appearances. Yes, I absolutely love that show. I'm a huge fan. All right, let me go in here and make haste to make waste. What am I doing? You followed me in here? I can't believe that. Let's get him in the foot. All right, got to Vaughn. They're out to get me. Stop shooting at me. Seek safety. Seek safety. All right, I'm doing a little bit better. Oh. I know, he's coming at me. He's coming at me. Let's take a few of these down. I'm surprised that all of those aren't champions, really. We are the champions. Cue the music. Cue the music. Reloading, reloading. Get out of here. All right, resource. Now, did I have any heavy around? Yes. Make sure I'm reloaded. Yes. Lots of ammo over here. Let's try this again, and this time I need to really take it seriously. These are powerful enemies. I don't need to be messing around. I'm messing around. I'm messing around. Now, I don't quite have my super yet, but it's coming in just a moment. I don't like the look of you, sir. Now, let's see. Can I get a few of these with poison? I want to just take as many of them out as I can. And because I'm going to have to go down there and shoot out. I've got to go down there and shoot out. Look at all these little guys. Don't go away, sir. Come back. I need to go down there and like get those all shot out. GP Red, hello, hello. Good morning to you, GP Red. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you every time you stop in and say howdy. I really do. It's a delight to see you, especially so early in the morning. All right, I've got ice water. It's another hot one out today. Stay hydrated. Oh man, that is so good. That's my Titan water. It's water with lemon. Titan water. Now reload everything. Because what do I need to do? I guess I need to get that guy back there. Another one? Why? Why did that stop me? I'm going to have to do over there. That was so crazy trying to reload. God. I want to be deathless. I don't want to complete it because I think I've completed it, but not deathless. I need to be deathless in here. I kind of don't like, but I know there's a section where there's double overloads that are going to be on me.
I'm tracking numerous enemy signatures converging on your position. Get ready.
Overload is a hand cannon. Unstoppable is a sidearm. You know, if I do this, I'm never going to have enough ammo. That's my problem. Overload is a hand cannon. I definitely could go this, and then it would give me a 25% damage bonus. Right? Isn't there a 25% damage bonus? Kinetic weapons do increased damage when I am arc or void. So no, there's no benefit to that. But boy, do I love Buried Bloodline. I thought about Thunderlord because I used it before. You know, it's phenomenal in here. Thunderlord rocks. It absolutely rocks. Can I run around enough without going back up? You know, maybe. Is there any way I can use this and get... No, I don't think there's any way to get that. There's no way to get it. I am not going to be able to get grapple. There's just no way. Hunter's got it. You know, Hunter's got grapple. What was the surge? What was the surge? It's void and arc. Void and arc. Oh man, I do really like I had something pre-saved here that I enjoy. Now, if I use Precious Scars, final blows from weapons with a damage type matching your super create a burst of healing. Okay, that should work if I use Le Monarque. But I messed this up. I think I messed it up right here. It needs to be on discipline. I've still messed it up. Somewhere I messed this up. Oh, wait a minute. It's this. Because I had this on. Now my grenades are too high. I take a grenade for ya. Ooh, ooh. So discipline is way too high. I need to take this off. And I need to put it on strength. That got it. Okay, now I'm back to where I need to be. This is a better assortment. I like this assortment better. I love this. I love it. Rico, thank you for hanging out with me, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Rico, how goes it? I'm looking at your icon. It looks like you've got a beautiful family. Now, let me see here. I want to just throw something on. I did like the Ablaze. I kind of like Tangerine Gloss just for something fun and offbeat. Now, I think I'm still happy with all of this because it was my Strand that I messed with. I messed with Strand. Okay, so I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to stay with it. Let's go back in. I remember, you know, this is practice. I need this on a deathless run. I need to be deathless. Rico, I feel like we were shortchanged on that because I loved Grapple. I loved it. And I think the time that I beat this, I used Grapple. Now, wait a minute. Did I now? I could have got that, right? Oh, rocket launchers get a 25% bonus damage? Okay, just wait a minute now. Maybe I need to pay a little bit more attention to that. Rocket launchers. Rocket launcher. Rocket launchers. I don't know now. I do, there's a lot of really good rocket launchers here. Would I end up, destroying myself with a rocket launcher is the thing. And it's Surge, it's Arc and Void. Arc and Void. So I could change this out. And get a 25% bonus. I'm going to lose that solar. But 25%, that's nothing to, hey, that's a lot. Let's go back in. Remember, we're just trying out. We're seeing what works. Rico, do you play Titan? I do play all three, but I was born a Titan, raised a Titan, remain a Titan. I want to get this, though. I really do want to get this. Totally deathless. Wow, he thought he was going to come up on me? What did he think? He was going to hit me in the face? It could have happened. It could have happened. Now this is all over the place, right? Wow. Okay, that felt really good. He got me. He got me. Ooh. All right. Dirty rotten taken. Dirty rotten taken. I don't like that really as well. It's all over the place. This weapon is absolutely all over the place. Let's see. Is there something that targeting adjuster, radar booster, reduces recoil deviation for the weapon? I don't know. I don't know. Is that the way I want to go? I did really still love this because it just feels so right. Unwavering duty feels so right. I know that I really like Buried Bloodline. I'm just concerned about getting enough ammo. So I've got the sidearm. I need the hand cannon. I do like Vulpecula a lot. Like, I love Vulpecula, and I like the precision frame. I'm a fan of the precision frame. Let's go in and just see what this does. Let's see what happens with this setup. It might be rotten. It might not be any good. Oh, Mango Luck, do you know where my kitty cat is at this morning? She's on my porch here at the studio. She went out, she beat the door before I went live, and she's sitting out there, and she is watching birds. She loves to watch birds. And she sits out there, and she just, has a very leisurely time. Where did the other little guy go? How did he get in there so quickly? He's right here? That was a surprise. That was a surprise. Oh man, Buried Bloodline, you are beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Mango, absolutely. Yeah, she sleeps right at shoulder level. When she's sleeping, you know, it is at shoulder level. But she's, you know, she's up and about at night. She likes to roam the house and she likes all the doors to be open. She's definitely a little roamer. Come on out now. There's double. There's twins. Okay, did I get just like one ammo brick? And before there must have been 500 of them laying around here. Resource. Resource. All right, I like that weapon. I mean, I do. Vulpecula. I mean, it's the one hand cannon that I am crazy about. Did I miss anything? I think I got everything, so there'd be no need to come back to this room. The thing about it is, now I can't get back up here. Like, you know, there's no getting back up here. Woo! Run! They just keep coming. How many of them are in here? Whoa, I can breathe. I can breathe. Resource, resource. Oh, Mango, I had the cutest pet raccoon. I had the cutest pet raccoon. And there's a big family of possums that live out in my backyard. Back in the flower gardens, there's some peach trees and apple trees. And I have a lot of them out there. There's a lot of possums. You know, I saw there was a mom out there and she had baby possums like clinging to her. You know, it was a delight to get to see nature here. I was thrilled about it. Now, Guardians, this is the real challenge because I have overloads up here, and there's going to be twin overloads that are out to get me. They're out to get me. I don't know what always throws me off right there. There's something, I guess it's that little thing, like makes me go the way I don't want to go. These guys are tough because they switch places. And so it's really hard to get them taken down. I just want to focus on them. Hard to get them with this. And he got me. You know, they're so difficult. They're challenging. All right, I'm going to have to go back. We're going to have to restart. I've got to just do something about those guys. And I'm not going to be able to do this setup as much as I love it. This is, you know, this is a no for me. Sidearm is unstoppable. You know, I definitely could go.
We have multiple enemies inbound to your position,
I
Guardian.
could do this. And then I'm going to have to go with something that's going to eat them alive. Thunderlord. Thunder. So, unstoppable sidearm, overload hand cannon, and then I have an overload here on my Thunderlord. Let's go up here. And really, I need as much ammo as I can get for Thunderlord. So, let's load this thing down. Let's load it down. Thunder. Come on, Thunderlord. But Mango, I have a lot of wildlife here. There's lots of hawks and lots of birds. And I'm a big proponent of, you know, friend of the animals. I'm a friend of the animals. Let's go back in again and see what I can do with this. I want to do it deathless. It's not really, I'm not concerned about doing it any way but deathless. I just want to do it deathless. Be deathless. But yeah, Mango, I love animals. You know, I would have like a pygmy Nigerian billy goat as a pet if I could. But my community doesn't allow that because they consider that livestock. But man, oh man, I do love animals. I love them. And Cleo, she's a beauty. She's a beauty, one in a million girls. Get out of here. So many of them. They just are dropping in to see me. Where did you two come from? The twins back there. Let's get the twins. And the twins have friends. They brought friends home. Now, I know that he will kind of, you know, go up front and it'll be like a little act. He goes back and forth, back and forth. Because I've got to shoot out that little pylon. And let's get the friends. You know, my motto, and I need to observe my motto, is get the friends first. Wow. Thunder. Cue the music. Cue the music. Imagine Dragons. Let's go. Alright, I see some heavy back there. Can I take it? I probably should have used something that allowed me to carry more heavy. I need more heavy. Oh my gosh, Mango. I have a phenomenal coop in the backyard, and the Amish built it for me, and it's beautiful, fully insulated, you know, the little luxuries for chickens. But, Mango, I will say, one of the possums, we had a rainy, very overcast day here. My chickens were under some of the Japanese maple trees, and they had a branch on one of them that they loved to sit on. And I heard a scream, and I went out, and something got my chickens. Something got the chickens, and I was crushed about it because I had beautiful, beautiful chickens. I mean, I might even be able to, I can probably show you my rooster. I had a phenomenal rooster from Japan, and I had them flown in, and they were lovely. They were absolute lovely. Let me see if I can go back and find you a picture of them. I had a professional photographer come in and photograph a lot of my chickens in the backyard, and it was just a ton of fun. I would go out, sit with them, and feed them little treats and snacks, and they loved to come over and chat. Well, I'm gonna have to search through it through photographs, but I have them, Mango. Someday when we're just chatting, I will pull them out and show them to you. Oh, he got me. I shouldn't have played that game. I shouldn't have played that game. That's what I get for doing that. Abandon, redo, redo. I need to go crazy town in here on them. I want to be able to just punch them good and get them. I also like Severance and Closure. You know, I know people don't like it, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Mango, I know. I was just crushed about it. I was absolutely crushed about it. Severance and Closure. I think I have a build. You know, I could also pop some of them in the face. Now, I like this build, but I lost a lot of my numbers here. I did lose my numbers. What else do I have? I like this too. I like this a lot. This is kind of like, you know, this is what I went through all the story missions when we had, you know, the new opening. I went through with this. Oh, you know, I had a 2000 there, but I don't know that I would take... Is this what I would take up? I also like this. Do I have a build for that? I might not have a build for that. Void, void, void. Let's see. Because you ultimately have to go solar if you're doing that. You know, I would have to do this, and then I would have to do Ashen Wake. Is that good enough? Is it good enough? Ashen Wake is really great for unstops. So Strand, I don't need Strand right now, right? I probably could go, you know, I can take something up here. Discipline, strength. I could take my strength up. Get that up. I've got a 1 here. Heavy ammo scout. I will do it. Let's see. Stasis loader. I like stasis loader. Stasis dexterity. Solar damage resistance. I don't need that here. You know, this is a lot of what? Sharpshooters. This is a lot of sharpshooters. A lot of sharpshooters. So, sniper damage, resist. And then, have I got anything left over? No. Maybe there's some solar in there. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use that. Okay. No, definitely I am all about... You know, I know this is good, but I'm all about the finisher. I'm all about the finisher. Recovery, and I could do what here? Strength. Then I've got too much 3 on strength, so I could put it into discipline. And that rounds these out really nicely. It rounds it out really nice. This is too high. 107. But is that good enough to go in now and do a little bit of damage to these guys? Overload hand cannon and Thunderlord. Unstoppable sidearm. Yeah, and then I have unstoppable here with my grenade, unstop. So ultimately, I could go a different route. You know, I could go a different route here. But I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm going to stay with this. Quest, how are you? Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Quest, you and we need to go through the Grandmaster. I have not forgotten about you. It just took so long to win that. Quest, it took a long time to win that. Such a long time. Now, I gave up a lot of that extra damage, right? I gave up a lot of extra damage. This might not be the way to go. That needed a different color shader for sure. Man, Quest, it was such a rough one. We had to restart. It was a real rough way to go. Oh, he's still up? I thought he burned up. It's like thunder. Ooh, they burned me up. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Respawn 2 over. I don't know now. This doesn't look like it's the way to go. I think Prismatic ultimately. I think Prismatic is the way to go. What could I do here? You know, I could go back to my Synthoceps.
We have multiple enemies inbound to your position, Guardian.
Synthoceps, yeah, this is way too high. You know, you mess with this stuff, you play with it, and it really, you know, you need to have everything done a little bit differently. Because now that's still way too high. And I kind of still, you know, I'm still okay with this. But I'd like to get these down and get it back into my grenades. I take a grenade for ya. Ooh, ooh. And I can alter this. That did it, and then this could go into what? Recovery? I'm always about some recovery. Nope, I couldn't do that because that got my strength. So it's got to be resilience that I'm looking for. Resilience. I don't think I have a lot on resilient. I don't. So it's just going to, if that's what it is. Now, am I still happy with this? Why is that heavy ammo scout showing like it's not? Oh, the scout. That's the wrong one. Okay. So that was a no-go.
Hi, Ransom.
Oh, hello, Mango. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, Mango, I'm suffering for my cause this morning, trying to get this lost sector done. It's evening for you, isn't it, or late afternoon?
It is almost 2 p.m.
So, what are you up to? What are you doing? Live stream chat, in case you're wondering, this is Mango Luck live in my Discord chat. Mango is a guardian that hails to us all the way from Germany. She's been a friend of mine for several months. She was on one of the world's top performing raid teams, the John team, as a coach. And it's absolutely a delight to get to have Mango live online with us. And there's a War Table chat with Mango if you'd like to learn more about her fantastic career and what brings her and keeps her inside of Destiny and playing. I also meet up with Mango often inside of the streams of Vendetta and Guardians. If you have not watched Vendetta, you need to watch. He's a phenomenal Guardian who raises the bar for us every time he goes into these in-game contents. And last night he played a lot of, I guess, PvP. Were you watching last night, Mango?
I wasn't. I was asleep, unfortunately.
Well, he did a lot of like private matches, PvPs. He had a lot of people in from his chat. They were accepting people, and they had a ton of fun. I did fall asleep before I got to watch too much of that, but I saw him solo complete the Grandmaster, and that was a real joy to get to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians, did you just see what happened? They knocked me with a blast, and it hit me all the way over into next week. So, Mango, do you have kitty cats?
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Oh,
One for someday.
I would think you would have a cat because you seem to really enjoy kitty cats.
I love cats. I couldn't really grow up with them because parts of my
Attracting
family
numerous
are
enemy
allergic.
signatures converging on your
And now
position.
that I live
Get
alone,
ready.
I live in a very, very, very small apartment. It's like it only fits my desk and my bed pretty much, so I don't really have space for a cat.
So not room for a kitty cat.
No.
Well,
But I watch over one of my relatives' cats occasionally.
and so you do have the company of a cat on occasion.
Yes, yes.
Now, Mango, what have you been up to, like in the gaming world? Havoc was saying earlier this morning that 7 Days to Die had been I guess after 11 years in beta. I didn't know it was 11 years in beta, but I used to play it a lot. And Havoc says that it's now like in its final form after 11 years.
I never played it. Right now, like, obviously I've been playing the new Final Fantasy expansion, and kind of just, like, working, because I need money for GCX.
Now, I really felt like you were, retired or aristocracy in Germany, because I do meet up with you a lot in the gaming world, and I thought, well, Mango, she's probably absolutely loaded with the bucks and gets to have a lot of leisure time. But so you work a job, part-time, full-time?
No, I meant, like, the freelance art stuff.
Oh, you do freelance artwork.
Yeah.
I think you told me that because you sent some artwork. Didn't you
Yeah,
send
I
some
sent you my
artwork to me one
portfolio.
time, Mango? You sent me something. I'm pretty sure of it. I'd have to go back and look in Discord and see.
Yeah, I did.
Now, are you going to be going to any of the events this year? Because I know
like-
you've met Vendetta in real life, and you've met Datto in real life. A lot of the gamers you have met.
Yeah, I'm going to GCX this year.
And you're going to no doubt have a blast. And I think it's in Orlando, Florida this year, isn't it, Mango?
Yeah, it's at Universal Studios.
You are absolutely going to have a fun time. Are you staying like a week? How long will you stay?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much exactly 1 week.
Do you know, I was thinking about actually going this year. I was
You
telling
should.
Havoc, I was like, oh man, that's a short trip for me, via a plane. And we could go down there and say howdy and hello to everyone.
You should.
And I think that it would be a really fun time to do that. So, who are you looking forward to meeting out of the gaming world?
I mean, pretty much everyone I know.
And I know you'll probably see Vendetta again. And who else is gonna be there? ATP will probably be there, I'm sure.
Yes. I would have to think about, like, who you really know. I mean, from John's team, we also have Vandal going.
And
We have-
Dadbot, is he gonna be there?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
And
if you
who
know-
was the other? Who were the members of John team for people who might be
Oh.
watching this after the live stream? Tell us who the
Zemo's
members were.
We had Zemo going to GCX. We have Zazzy, Dadbot, who aren't going as far as I know. And then ATP, Lethal, who are both going. And Arex, who I don't know if he's going.
Well, and you guys, I know, will probably have just unlimited good times hanging out together. Because really,
for sure.
gaming, Mango, isn't that what it's all about? Your contact, making friends, and getting to hang out in game. And then you're going to be lucky enough to actually see them in real life. And many of them you'll be meeting for, at least a second time.
Yeah, I mean, the actual GCX event is like only for 2 days, but everyone's coming for like an entire week, so we can do stuff outside the event as well.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have a blast, and we want to see photographs and just let us know how fun everything was because I'm looking forward to. I would love to see them if take pictures that you can share so we can all get to enjoy seeing what kind of fun you had with the guys.
Well, you should just come.
I'm thinking about it. I've got some leisure time, and I could be down there and just hang out and say howdy. Now, of course, with animals, I can't really be gone a super long length of time because, oh man, that little guy got me. That little guy. Because I do have like a koi pond out back that I have to feed the fish. I would need somebody to come in or I guess I could buy a feeder block and put down for the koi, but there's a big one of the big large birds like a crane or something that flies around, and he has raided my pond before, so now there's a cover on my pond to keep him from going wild in my pond. But yeah, I know you guys are going to have a great time. So what have you been playing? You aren't playing 7 Days to Die. You didn't play it before. But are you playing any of the other games outside of Destiny?
Yeah, like, again, mainly right now, not that much, but yeah, the new Final Fantasy expansion is still pushing out content, which is pretty good, and some Minecraft here and there.
So you're still in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I've got Mango. I found the pictures of my chickens, so I'm gonna see if you can see these on camera. Let me get over to my screen so I can see. Can you see them?
Let me wait for the. Ooh! Wow. Okay, they look fancy.
These are Shamos, and I absolutely just was crazy about them. Now, I had, some regular chickens that were more like the type that you would get a lot of fresh eggs from.
These are so pretty, though.
I loved them. They were just... Oh, and here he is, all grown up, and he spread his mane out.
Oh! Okay, I see. The
Royalty. He was
really
phenomenal.
Vibrant.
And his name, I called him Rapper because his full name was Velociraptor, so I called him Rapper. Just a phenomenal chicken that I always enjoyed. I was going to see if I had some of the other shots of just some pretty chickens that I had in the garden. They kept the bugs away, Mango, and the kitty cats did not really, they never really bothered them. Oh my gosh. Now here are the outdoor kitties, Mango. They're not all still alive. This was several years back. I'm going to show you a picture of just the outdoor kitties. They came up to the back door for food.
So they were kitties that you actually had, and they just...
These were neighborhood kitties. Everybody in my neighborhood would feed them, take care of them. They, had all of their shots, everything done, and they lived wonderful long lives. They would come to the back door, but they didn't want to come in. They didn't want to come inside.
Adorable.
I was gonna see if I could find a picture of Cleo though. She has walked in front of the camera before, because if I don't let her out in a real timely manner, she will jump up on my desk and just absolutely, go, oh, here she is. This is downstairs in the family room, and she somehow got up on one of the displays. She's on top of a dragon that I think this was from the artist Attila.
Oh.
But that's her. Found her hanging on a tree branch when the vet said she was about 5 weeks old, and brought her
She's
home.
so pretty.
Yeah, she's a beauty, and she's been here ever since. So I'm a big fan of her. She's definitely sets her own terms. She's not friendly unless she decides that that's the moment she's going to be friendly. But then she's real good about, wanting to sit with me, and she does come and sleep at my shoulder, and keeps me company. And she keeps, she keeps any type of rodent that might try to wander in. She does all that because she thinks it's great fun. Now, I have a little lizard out back on one of the decks, and it's like her goal in life, Mango, to wait outside for the lizard, and she thinks one day that maybe she'll get the lizard. I don't know if she will ever get the lizard because it is super fast. But she does sit out on one of the decks, and she waits for it to come around and kind of show itself. But I feed the squirrels and do all that kind of thing out there, and so there's lots of wildlife in the backyard. Now, what about you? Is there wildlife in your neighborhood?
Yeah, a whole lot of neighbors of mine have cats that roam around. They're a bit skittish. But when I was younger, my dad used to bring home like all sorts of baby animals he found that were hurt, like squirrels and birds.
Any rabbits?
Nah. I don't think. I mean, we do have wild rabbits around, but I never see them. It's mainly hedgehogs, like that you see. Hedgehogs and squirrels.
Yes, I put nuts out for the squirrels. I make sure, like in the wintertime, when maybe their rations are low, I do feed the squirrels. I buy peanuts for them in the shell, and it's so fascinating to watch the little squirrels come up and grab the peanuts, and man, they have them out of the shell so fast. It's always amazing. And then, of course, growing up, I had a pet rabbit that was beautiful, that roamed the yard, and just was a big old friendly family pet. I was really, really crazy about my pet rabbit. But, I grew up in the mountains, Mango, way back in the sticks. And so we had wildlife at the front door. Like, you didn't have to go try to find wildlife. There was wildlife right on you.
That's cool. You would love Dadbot's collection of animals. He's got a lot.
Oh, what does Dadbot have? What does he have?
What doesn't he have, honestly? I know he has some rabbits, and I think he had a ferret too.
A ferret?
He had some crazy stuff. Goats, sheep, all that.
Now I would love a pygmy Nigerian because I'm told they get to be like 15 or 16 pounds. And I think I would really just enjoy having a pygmy. But that's considered livestock in my neighborhood, and they won't let me have that. But now, where does Dadbot live? Where does he live? Is he in Italy or is he in the United States?
He's in the US, I think.
I think he told me on the War Table chat, but I do not remember for sure. I don't remember.
I wouldn't be 100% sure if it was US or Canada, but one of the two for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we have a lot of Guardians in Canada. Hello, everyone in Canada. I often play with Holden a Grenade, who is a phenomenal Guardian up in Canada. But I've not seen Dadbot in a while. I've had company this month, Mango, and so I haven't played as much for the month of July. But I haven't seen Dadbot on because every time I've always had something and needed someone, and he wasn't in, something like a raid, he has joined and played and has always been fantastic to play with.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's up to. Also, I love snakes. Someone in your chat has said they have snakes.
Oh, Quest says I've had rabbits, a hog-nosed snake, a Dalmatian, turtles, cats, dogs, etc. Quest, you've had it. Now, snakes, I
snakes are
grew
so
up,
cute.
where I grew up, we were taught from very early ages, stay away from the snakes, stay away from the snakes. Because where I grew up, we had copperheads and rattlesnakes and water moccasins. All very, very deadly. And so they were a big no. And I've never had one, but now I had a neighbor way back when that absolutely loved them. I'm gonna go back here, Guardians, because this is gonna get me killed if I don't calm down. I don't like how this little
really
setup
likes
works.
Collecting exotic animals, like she has tarantulas and snakes.
Oh, you've had tarantulas?
No, my aunt did. She loved it, collecting exotic animals.
Oh man, spiders, they're I'm scared to death of them kind of thing.
I don't like small spiders, but like the big fluffy ones, I mean, they're kind of cute.
I think probably because my mom was bitten by a brown recluse.
Are those deadly?
Well, they can be. They can be. But the poison in them is really... Oh, man, he hit me with his shield? He hit me. Get out of here. But the poison can, stay with you for a very long time. REL Beta Freak says, at Mango Luck, and has a kitty cat symbol up. It must be someone you know, Mango.
Yeah. Beta is a good friend of mine.
Beta,
Picking
hello,
up
good
spike and
friend.
enemy
Hello, good
activity. They're
friend.
rerouting to your location.
Beta, you've hung out in the chat before. I'm pretty sure I've seen you. Now, Mango, do you have the kitty cat emote that does the meow on screen?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in Destiny, the one where you sit down with a kitty cat next to you?
Yes, and it.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
bought
and I
that
think
day one.
isn't there a ghost shell that maybe does the meow as well?
There's one with kitty cat ears from the Haunting event. It's pretty old, but yeah, I have that one as well.
I'm going through my ghost shells to look, because I do remember that having a real cute kitty cat. Good Boy Protocol is it's somebody at Bungie's real live dog that they recorded. I wonder if the kitty cat was someone's cat. Was it someone's cat? I don't remember what season it was from. I'm looking. Guardians, if you're looking and saying, wow, Ransom, there's a lot of exotic ghost shells you don't have. It's very true. I don't buy the ghost shells when they're at the store. I like the ones that you earn. Oh man, there's my Horus shell. But I thought that kitty cat, did I just overlook it?
The kitty cat is from a very old season, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I remember it was like when we were dealing with Rasputin. I'm going back to look. Oh, here it is. The 9 Live shell. It's season 4. Wow, that's been a while ago. Now, is this the one that gives the meow? I don't remember.
I don't either.
But this was like made out of paper, and it was for one of the like Halloween Festival of the Lost events, and I was thrilled to get it. And I think you had to earn that. I think that was one you had to earn. Now, as far as the emotes, let's see, is that under Flare? Finishers, miscellaneous, transmat, shaders, emblems. Where are the emotes at? I guess would that be? No, it's not finishers. Is it miscellaneous? No, that's all my paper mask and my paper mache mask. Jade Rabbit, I'm a fan. I don't remember where it's at. Where are the emotes at? General, okay. You'd think I'd know this. Resources, this can't be it. It has to be under really Flare, I would think. Seasonal account. All my emblems, okay. All my shaders. All my transmat effects. Is there... I don't think there's a transmat that has kitty cats. I do play with Catra, and Cat has all the kitty cat pieces, and I have to wonder. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Where is it? Beta Freak, where's all the stuff the emotes kept at where I would be able to look and find it? It's not under equipment, right?
In your inventory, or like character, where you actually select the emotes.
But aren't they stacked up somewhere though too? I feel like they should be.
Yeah. If you go to your emote selection.
Oh, here. Okay, I thought there would be another area in inventory, but this is it. Now somewhere there's a kitty cat one, and I do believe I have it. I didn't even know I had the sharks in the water. Summoning circle. I have never... They're summoning a worm. I have never looked at that, never used it. I didn't know I had circling sharks. I do not ever remember earning this, because I don't buy the emotes. So it had to have dropped for me. But I want to find... Chad, if you're just joining, I'm looking for the kitty cat one, because we have Mango Luck live in my Discord live stream chat all the way from Germany. And we're discussing kitty cats, and I want to find the kitty cat one.
I freaking love cats.
Oh, here's the baby Elixni. I never used this, but I know people loved it. And there's a baby Elixni where you're like holding 3 or 4 little Elixni babies. All right, let me turn to another page. And I could just overlook it.
Are you sure you have it? Because it came out with this season, so it should be like at the very start.
You know, maybe I don't have it. Did I have to buy it?
Yeah, you have to buy it with silver, actually.
Then I don't have it. I don't have it. Because I don't buy any of these. I wait for them to drop for me. And so I don't have the kitty cat one? Oh, that's a bummer. Mango, the next time we play together, you pull out the kitty cat so we can take a look at it.
Yes.
Now, does it give a meow? Does it give a meow? When you use it, does it go meow?
Maybe.
One of them does. There's one of them does. Quest says, yeah, bright dust. I'm going to fly to the tower, and we'll just see if it might still be available. Oh, and Quest says, yes, it makes kitty cat noises. And your whole fire team can hear it. You know, the whole fire team can hear it. Mango, have you ran the new raid?
I have not.
I have not either.
I haven't really been on the game.
I am today. We don't
haven't?
work weekends. They've invited me several times, and I am, you know, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna watch raid guides today when I eat breakfast, and we're just gonna go in and I'm gonna try to complete this raid. Mango, it's this raid. Now, normally I've completed the raids since D2 launched within like the first week. But, and some of them, I have my day one or my competition mode banner. But this one, I've not had that burning feeling where I need to go in.
Yeah,
And-
me neither. Like, it's such a cool raid, but it is also the first raid I haven't done day one.
Yeah, Mango, I'm feeling like there's so many steps. I still just, my big thing is Guardians, chat, viewers on YouTube and stream. I want to have a good time, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot of steps. And it's kind of like scared me off. Scared. It's kind of scared me off from going into it. I've talked to Crimson about it, who is with We Don't Work Weekends, and he said, no, you're gonna have a good time, because I know all the controversy about Root of Nightmares. A lot of people said, oh my gosh, this thing is so easy. But we know that raids are a very small portion of people, that finish them. There's a huge, the portion of players that don't complete them is much larger. Mango, what did you think about Root of Nightmares? Did you enjoy it? How did you feel about it?
I was a little upset about how easy it was, especially for what it was supposed to be, because Nezarec was a pretty big boss in the Destiny universe. But aesthetically, it's probably one of the prettiest raids they've ever made.
The color palette is beautiful, isn't it, Mango? I liked the fact, though, that it was accessible to more players. I did like that.
Yeah, never mind.
But now, from your competitive, because you are very competitive, and you play with some of the top streamers and top gamers in the world. I mean, let's just call it like it is. Mango plays with some of the top Guardians in the world. And I know that from speaking to a lot of them, they did want it to be more of a challenge. But I, on the other hand, liked that it seemed to be more accessible to more players, because there's a lot of raids, and I feel like varying degrees is okay. We need them that are on the slightly lighter version that people may not feel as intimidated by. And then we need those really, really difficult ones. And we know feedback from this latest one, there wasn't anybody that rushed through it in 6 hours. There wasn't anybody that rushed through it in 8 hours. Did you set up for the entire, were you there through the whole thing, Mango, with the John team?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's always, like, I'm not the kind of person that says they shouldn't be accessible to everyone, and I really liked that. I like it when a lot of people can get the day one. But I'm more so saying from like a racing standpoint, when it's more about speed rather than the core of what I think a day one should be, which is like figuring out puzzles and optimizing your team's coordination and DPS. I feel like that Root of Nightmares was a bit lacking in that department, because at the end of the day it was done in like 2 hours, and it was mainly because stuff wasn't super hard to figure out, and at the end of the day, whoever was like super fast was able to get it. But for the Witness, like, I always expect a day one to last the 24 hours, even though a lot of people don't because of the track record of Bungie raids. But yeah, I was there for the whole 24 hours, and I was also prepared to be there.
Yeah, so were you drinking Red Bull? How were you able to stay awake, Mango? Because I know it was grueling.
Red Bull non-stop.
Yeah. Now, what you said earlier, you have not completed the new raid with, which basically, if you're watching this, you could be watching this past, the live stream date and be thinking, what new raid are they talking about? But the Witness, I mean, that's all you need to say, the Witness. It really, Mango, you having said that you finished the bulk of them, really quickly as far as like day one or competition mode, what has kept you away from this one?
Mainly because it just took that long, and usually I just have enough energy to go in after, and a lot of my friends have enough energy to go in after with friends that haven't cleared it yet, right? But after this one, I feel like everyone was just so exhausted because it took so long. So, yeah, I didn't...
Mango, were you burned out a little bit because it did take so long?
Yeah, for sure.
I think a lot of people might have been burnt out a little bit because of that, but I don't know how I'm gonna do today. I want to have a good time with a group of Guardians that are known, for their friendship and having a good time. So I definitely want to, go in with that attitude. But having said that, Mango, I'm scared. And I'm gonna watch at breakfast today. I will. I don't know whose guide. Probably I will turn to Dado. Dado, I have been watching him through my entire journey of Destiny on YouTube, and I like a lot of his videos. I don't follow Dado, but I like a lot of his videos. I don't follow him on YouTube. I do find that I like to follow people that are, showing maybe they shed a new light on difficult in-game content. And I find that Vendetta often shines a new light. And I was there, when he finished that solo Grandmaster last night. Now, have you run through it with the fire team, Mango, the Grandmaster of the Pale Heart this week?
Nah, I haven't opened the game in a while.
It's rough. It's rough. And we talked about this in the live stream yesterday. Is it rough because we're not familiar with it? Is it rough because it is extremely just challenging? Will we, and the next time it comes around, will Guardians be like, we got this? And they'll start taking a lot of people through. I think maybe they will. People will get it down. They'll find out what absolutely works the best, does the most damage. Maybe Cheese Forever will, have something on his channel that will help expedite the process of getting through. It's long, Mango. This Pale Heart Grandmaster, I found it to be long. It's very long. And I know prior, I loved the Glassway. And I remember when the Glassway was first turned into a Grandmaster, I felt like it was a struggle. And then, when I did it most recently, I'm like, what's going on? Is it that I'm familiar with it because I've done it 100 times? Or are we just more powerful? What's going on? I wonder about that. But then when I got into Pale Heart, I thought, I don't feel more powerful at all. I feel like they're beating me up every chance they get. And maybe it's just the stuff in the Pale Heart at this point. I don't know. I do not know. But now, what level have you achieved in Final Fantasy? It's Final Fantasy 14 that you play, right?
Yeah.
What level are you in Final Fantasy 14?
100.
You are 100, and that's the max you can reach, right?
Yes.
And that is a monthly, you pay a monthly fee because that's a live game, meaning that when you see someone in that world, they're actually at their keyboard playing. Just like Destiny, when you're in a public space and you see people, they're actually sitting behind their console or their system, their computer playing. How long have you been playing Final Fantasy 14?
It was never a main game, so I've been playing it on and off for 5 years.
Wow, so that's a good amount of time. Because people move on from games, don't they, Mango? I mean, they like
Yeah.
some games have a lifespan of a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and they move on. But Final Fantasy 14, I think because it's so expansive and there's so much to do in it, do you think that's why people, stay with it, kind of like Destiny?
It's also a big community thing, I think, because you find so many different players, like social instances like the tower, for example. In Final Fantasy, they're a lot more interactive, like you meet a lot of people, they're always happy to chat, and I think, yeah, like even past finishing everything in the game, if you are that dedicated, you still have stuff to do because you can just hang out with friends.
And there are thousands of people around the world on at any one given time. And
Yeah.
what color is your chocobo?
It's white and with some blue armor, like icy blue armor.
For Havoc, who Havoc has played that game for a long time. I think since it launched and was pulled down, because Sony had some difficulty with the launch of that game because it was just so big, massive, and the head of Sony actually commented in a public space, which is rare for many of the companies to comment, especially their upper level. They commented and said this was a mess and we're taking it off. And I think they put like every studio they had on it, and they worked it out and they relaunched it. It did you play it when it was in its early stage when it wasn't that great and they had to work the bugs out?
I
Or
definitely
just
played
five
before it
years
was, like,
ago you
super
started?
optimized.
Just 5 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't play super early, but back then, like a lot of quality of life changes have come to the game since I've started playing. Back then, it was definitely a chore.
Now, do you meet up Zemo inside Final Fantasy?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
And I don't remember. Are there clans in Final Fantasy? I don't remember.
Yeah, they're called companies, but yeah, they're pretty similar to clans.
Is Magitech in Final Fantasy 14?
Yes. Yeah.
Magitech. Magitech.
Yep.
Because
Yep,
I
Magitech.
loved the one. I guess I don't remember which Final Fantasy it was. Maybe it was 13. Maybe it was 15. I don't remember. Where the guys like were all friends and they would hang out and they had that really fancy car that you could do so much with, and I loved that one. I was such a fan, and Magitech. I think it's been in so many of them, maybe in all of them. I have not played all of them. I have played a little bit Mango of the 14, and then I guess it was 15 that I played. And I know they've been going back into their catalog and they've reimagined, remastered Final Fantasy 14s from years ago. And of course, they're so phenomenal. They bring them into the modern era of gaming. Do you play any of the other Final Fantasies?
No, I never have.
Some of them
Unfortunately.
I feel like are really beautiful, and I did watch an anime style, um, movie about some of the characters in Final Fantasy that I actually really loved. I was a fan of it because I'm a fan of anime anyway. Quest says Magitech started back in like Final Fantasy 6, but Quest says 8 is my favorite. Now, Quest, has Final Fantasy 8 been remastered, re envisioned? Has it been brought up to date? I know a lot of those have. A lot of them have. Now, when will you be going? When are you headed to Florida? When does the event take place, Mango?
Well, the actual event takes place on that weekend, which is if I arrive on the 14th, which is a Wednesday, and then that weekend is the actual event, but obviously we're staying longer for other stuff. And then I leave after that weekend on the 19th or 20th.
And where all are you gonna go? What other areas? Because you're in like an entertainment hotspot for the world, really. You know, what all are you gonna be? Are you gonna go to some of the
Yeah.
other big parks and recreational areas?
Last year, like, I can tell you with confidence that I will not be spending a lot of time outside because of the heat. I am very bad with handling heat, especially like Florida climate. Like that is some torture that I have not experienced ever
Oh,
before.
Mango, I will say that I have spent a lot of time down in Florida for both work and leisure. And yeah, the heat is absolutely, it's not Texas heat, but it is going to be, you know, very, very hot and humid. Crimson, the raid 3:30 Central Standard Time. Crimson, I'm writing it down. Just hang on. I'm writing this down. I've been talking about it in the live stream. I'm scared but excited. I'm pulling my notebook out. I'm making notes. 3:30 CST. All right, and I will look up what time that's going to be for me. Central Standard Time. So it's going to be 4:30 for me, I guess, because I'm Eastern Standard Time. So I think that will be 4:30. But I will double check it. Yes. Out of all of that, Crimson, yes, I'm there. I've been talking about it today at breakfast. I'm going to get a refresher in and, you know, watch the videos again because I am excited. Yeah, Mr. Glass says yes, 4:30. Thank you, Mr. Glass. Oh my gosh. Are you going to be awake, Mango, at 4:30 today, Eastern Standard Time? That's like tomorrow for you, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that might be like
How many hours?
1
is that?
a.m. for you.
Ooh, well, probably, honestly. I'll make sure to watch.
But now I know that you are a night owl at times. You keep gamer hours.
It's very random, honestly. I don't really have a set sleep schedule. It's like I wake up when I wake up, and I go to sleep when I go to sleep.
And being an artist gives you that freedom.
Yeah.
Now, Mango, so at some point off camera, you know, in a private conversation, do you ever do any of the emotes or anything like that? Like for my channel, who did Vendetta's beautiful V that says it's something like you know, not recess, but he takes a break and his V pops up that rotates.
Oh, he actually has many artists. I'm not one of them, but they're very talented. Even his emotes are made by like. He even has some that are just randomly made by fans. I think.
Well, but he's got millions of fans, and he's probably knows tons of artists.
Yeah, true.
But now I need one for my Ransom Rider Symposium, my other channel on YouTube. You know, I love to read, Mango. I love to read. It opens up the world, you know, especially when I was young and I grew up in a very isolated community with no television signals, no radio signals. You know, books were like a pathway for me to, you know, see and read about things that weren't within my realm of the everyday. And through a phenomenal teacher, I discovered science fiction, which is probably one of the reasons that, you know, I love Destiny so much, because it's fantasy science fiction with some, you know, there's some science fact inside of Destiny. But I love to read, and on my Ransom Rider Symposium, I'm reading Sir Arthur Conan Doyle right now, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Each episode is a chapter from that work, and I love it. But that, I have just a stationary R that Havoc made for me, and I need to, you know, do something with my channel with that channel where it's like a little, maybe a little short animation behind me that plays, maybe the R turns or something like that. I don't know. Just something to make it fancy. I need to make it fancy, Mango, and it's not.
I can look who made the V for Vendetta, the animated one.
Well, his animated V is absolutely beautiful, you know,
Yeah, it
and
is.
I like the double R for Ransom Rider. I have a logo that spells out, you know, Ransom Rider that people have used. Specifically, you know, the We Don't Work Weekends guys, they, Lucky 10P used it. And I love the fact that that's, you know, my logo. And I was glad he used it. But I need to get something for that symposium, you know, because it's totally different. There won't be any gaming on it. But it's, you know, book reading and chat and that kind of thing. And, you know, definitely, if you've got friends, tell them to say howdy to me. Tell them to
will.
say hello. Now, where would we find your work, Mango? Would we find it in magazines, or is it more local to your region? Would we be able to find it, you know, at an international level?
Like it, I do have like clients or commissioners all over the world, but I used to do work for a big streamer, but not anymore because they got cancelled. But it's mainly for Dungeons and Dragons.
Really?
Yeah, I make people's Dungeons and Dragons characters that need, you know, they have their idea and then I have to, you know, design it.
That is fascinating. You are in the midst of the gaming world, because that's a big loyal fan base of followers.
Yeah.
So that probably keeps you really busy.
Yeah, there is so many. And then it's friends of friends that recommend me and then I get new traffic. It's a lot of people.
Now, do you play Dungeons and Dragons?
I do. Yeah.
Mango, I'm wondering how you have time, because you are very young, if I remember correctly. You're very young. I
Well-
don't know how you have time for all this. Now, you've said you have a sister, and your sister likes to cook, right?
Okay, so it's a bit different in Germany. I know it's a bit hard to fathom probably for Americans, but well, I am a student still. I go to university, and when you're a student in Germany, you actually get enough money from the state to live. So without even having a job, I get like around 800 from the state a month. that
Oh,
would be
that's
enough to pay,
awesome.
like,
I didn't
rent
know
and
that.
stuff. Yeah. Pretty great.
Yeah, that is
yeah.
great. And then,
don't
like
actually
medical,
need a
is that
part-time job.
provided in Germany, so you have access
Yeah.
to medical and things like that?
Yeah, I don't have to worry about insurance or anything like that.
As a student back in my day, we had like the, you know, on campus facility where we could go, but it was for like minor cuts, bruises, burns, that type of thing. So, and I don't remember the school having any type of insurance program. I think we had to just do all that. But that's one thing I've always admired, is the availability that, you know, a lot of other countries have.
I mean, the insurance is not through the school. You do have to, like, take care of that yourself, but it is, like, you don't really pay much for it. It's pretty much free.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Now, do you have a big family? Are there lots of like brothers and sisters?
I have a brother and a sister. I don't talk to my brother as much because he lives far away. Like, the only family member I really have contact with is my sister.
You know, I worked with a German music box company, Music Box Kingdom, and they were always just really fantastic to work with. It's been a long time ago because, you know, I left basically work back in 2010. But I enjoyed working with them, and it was that they were always really nice to me. Met a lot of the family, and then they worked with, I guess, an agency here in the United States that facilitates German companies, you know, working with, you know, United States companies. And so they always seem to enjoy it here. But it was Music Box Kingdom, and they had, you know, a huge selection of different music boxes. That was my main career for the bulk of my working days, was, you know, working with music boxes, and I always had a good time. Guardians, I'm here at this spot because I think this is going to be Tuesday at Reset. This will be the Grand Master, and I don't think we've had this in a while. Exodus, and, you know, I'm locked here. I can't go in. It's a shame that we can't go back in there and explore. I guess I could launch in the strike, and we could get in there and see it. But I'm excited. I wonder, has it been redone? Have they fine-tuned it? Because it was always one of those challenging ones, and I always stood upside. I went up into one of the little pods and tried my best to stay alive, and that's how we were able to get it, by kind of, no, I don't want to say it's a cheese, because it's a place where you can stand and you still have to kill all the bosses and you know, do all the damage. But I enjoyed it, and I was thrilled to get that thing behind me and finish. And I'm just wondering, since it's been away so long, will it be reworked? I don't know. I don't know if it's reworked or not. But now, what do you do with your weekends, Mango? Do you hang out with friends? Do you game? Are you working on your art? How do you spend your weekends?
I'm just at home. I don't leave my house. So yeah, I game and then I work.
I am big, Mango, on staying at home. I absolutely love staying at home. I am glad that, you know, like groceries delivered. Yes, groceries delivered. Food delivered. I am just a fan of all that stuff. But now, when I was younger, I did, you know, roam around a lot and travel. And I think because of that, because my work took me, you know, all over the world, I love staying at home. I remember my father traveled a lot, Mango, just all over. And he said, when I retire, I am going to stay home and I'm not leaving. And that basically, he stayed the rest of his life kind of just really close to home. Like, he would take my mom, you know, out to dinner. But for the bulk of it, it was like, you know, let's stay here. And we're not going to get out. I just want to stay at home. Where my mom was like, no, we're, you know, on the weekend, we're going out for meals and we're going to do that kind of thing, socialize a bit. But my father was content just to stay at home. And I didn't think, Mango, that I would ever be that way, because I thought, oh no, why does my father, why is he content to stay home so much? But then after traveling for all those years, it's like, I just want to stay home. But at your age, I'm shocked that you're a homebody.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it at home.
Well, and now in the modern era, we do have access to, you know, gaming where we're able to communicate with people. And when I was growing up, you know, the Atari 2600, I don't remember what age I was when I got an Atari 2600. But there was no fancy, like, you couldn't communicate to nobody. There was no text message. There was no emailing. You know, nothing of the sort like that. And today, Mango, you've got the ability to reach out and chat with people around the world.
Augmenting my estimate of your capabilities.
And that makes it a lot more fun and engaging for you to do that. Where the people that you game with, Mango, where are the bulk of them located? Do you have a lot of folks in Germany that you game with? When you play
Actually,
Final Fantasy, where are the most of the players from?
for Final Fantasy, since I play on NA servers, it's NA, but like in my history of being online, actually, I started with the German community because I couldn't speak English back then. But uh, now it's mainly actually people from Scandinavia. Like I have a lot of friends from Sweden, Finland, and Norway.
Now that's interesting that you mentioned you could not speak English because Mango, your English is good, girl. Your English is good. How
Thanks
did
to the
you learn
internet.
English? Was it through school? Was it through friends? Was it through gaming?
So I was really, really bad at English in school. But after I was online for a bit and started speaking like this really broken English, it became more fun to actually like sit in class when stuff started making sense. So it was a mix of like online really got me started on being good at English, and then with the help of the internet, I was able to really pay attention in English class and yeah, learn how to speak.
Now, do you speak other languages? German, English?
I not fluently, no. I had Spanish for many, many years in school. I think like 8 years, but it's not. It didn't really stick. And then at university, I learned Japanese, which I'm also not very good at.
Oh my gosh, Japanese?
Yeah.
I feel like some of those languages are a huge challenge. A huge challenge.
I mean, for every language, you just need to surround yourself with that language. And unlike English, it's just harder for other languages because you really need to find a community. There's a pretty big Japanese community in Destiny 2, and I have a lot of friends in there. But really surrounding yourself with that language is pretty hard. So it's definitely not as easy to get into as like English, for example. But
Wow, I remember Mango when I was traveling to China, and I was speaking about China yesterday with Tri Danielson when we were doing the Grandmaster. But I thought, oh, I'm going to pick up, a few of the necessary phrases and like maybe doctor, that kind of thing for emergencies. Everything, I just couldn't understand hardly any of it. Not hardly any of it. I admire anyone who can take languages and learn them. But I thought Cantonese and Mandarin were just so challenging. But people say English is the most difficult to understand because we have so many words that sound exactly the same, but that can mean, different things. Did you
Like,
find that to
the
be
only-
true?
I feel like the only people that say English is a hard language to learn are people that are born speaking English. I feel like anyone that is not English that I know never like learning English wasn't that hard, to be honest. Like stuff like Chinese, definitely a lot harder. And
Yeah.
I mean, English and most European languages have a lot of similarities. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, you guys like to pronounce stuff a little bit weirdly, but I mean,
Now, with you being in Germany and you have access to a lot of other countries, what do most of your friends, languages do they speak?
like friends that I have like in school, for example, or
Well, yeah, I mean, like if you with just you're in your general community having access to a lot of other countries by just driving, like basically we can get
Yeah,
into Canada
okay.
and Mexico, but Germany, all of Europe is basically at your fingertips. What language would be most conducive for you to learn if you're German?
Um, feel like a lot of it would be like the easiest one to surround yourself with, even if you're in Germany, would probably be Turkish or Spanish. Also French and Italian a little bit, but not as much.
Now, how many countries have you visited?
Like in Europe,
Yes.
I've been to France, Italy. I mean, pretty much. I mean, I don't know.
Pretty much all of
France.
Europe.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I live like an hour from the Swiss border, so I've been to Switzerland, Austria, France, and never by plane. Like, I've been to all of these by car.
Right.
Spain, I've also been by car.
What country has your favorite food?
European country, again?
Uh-huh. Or no, any country. Just where have you
Wow.
found like your favorite, you know, that you consider it like a favorite food and you would love to have it again?
Japan. Japan definitely my favorite food. For European countries, I would say probably Spain. Or
That is
Italy, actually.
interesting. Now, you know, Japanese food, I've been lucky enough to visit Japan. What is your favorite from Japan? Do you have one that you can name, or just is it in general?
My favorite Japanese food is katsudon, which is like a rice bowl with fried pork and they make like a fish sauce and egg. It's really, really, really good.
Some of those, mango, I love some of those. I remember, and I know I'm not pronouncing this right. I grew up in the sticks. And I don't know, it's probably Chinese, but, you know, the Japanese have something similar. Bibimbap. Have you ever had that, which is kind of like what
Korean?
you're talking about? I absolutely loved it. And I love those bowls where you get, you know, like the rice and you can get like fish versions and all those different things. I'm a big fan of that stuff. Do I
That
eat
was
enough of
Korean.
that type meals? I don't. I need to eat more of those meals.
Yeah. Bibimbap is Korean.
Korean. Okay. I love that stuff. I love it. I could just probably
It's
have
good.
that 2 or 3 times a week. But ultimately, I think my favorite foods are, like Mexican. There's so many of their dishes that I absolutely like. But now, I need to switch over to more Mediterranean style foods like you would find, you know, in Greece and Italy and some of the places there. But Professor Dumbledore, yes, Mexican food. I could enjoy Mexican food every single day. Now, would I miss some good Southern fried chicken? Absolutely. But Mexican food, I'm a fan. What's your normal meal? I know Mango told me way back when in the chat at the war table, you like cereal. But what
Yeah.
would be like a normal meal for you during the day? Do you skip breakfast? Do you have breakfast?
Yeah. I mean, cereal, I guess. But for actual warm meals, I usually eat microwave meals, so it's like pasta or lasagna, mainly.
Yeah, pasta. There's a lot of good pastas that I absolutely love. I have a family member who likes spaghetti pasta, just plain and just with like a pat of butter on it and a little bit of salt and pepper. Just absolutely loves that stuff. Loves it. I like a
love a
nice
creamy
hearty
spinach.
sauce.
Spinach gorgonzola pasta is my favorite.
Yeah, delicious. So your sister, how far does she live away, Mango? How far does she live from you?
Like 20 minutes by car.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not.
So that's close enough to say, hey sister, I'm dropping by. What's for dinner?
Actually, she's the one who usually drops by. I have a license, but I don't have a car. So,
Oh, you don't have a car?
no.
What about a bicycle?
I don't have that either.
All right, we're in America. We'd have to get you, some type of transportation.
There's a bus. So.
That's true. That's true.
Buses and trains.
I have one that I could probably walk to and capture, but like I said earlier, delivery, everything delivered. But I do enjoy. I need to get I've been thinking about getting one of those battery backup bicycles. My community has some hills in it, and I'm thinking I could really go for one on some of these big hills. As you get older, Mango, you're like, oh man, I need something to help me push up this, this big incline.
Oh, don't worry, I'm still young and I want that, so.
You want battery backup?
My stepdad had one. I used to love taking that bicycle, like, I mean, I might just be lazy. I'm pretty unathletic, but those bicycles are great.
Yeah, I would like to have one, and they've gotten the prices come down on them in the United States. They've gotten much more reasonable. So I think that I would enjoy one. But now helmet, safety gear. I'm all about that. I'm all about the safety gear. I know there's so many people that we have in America, like on the corners, you can pop your credit card into, I guess they're called scooters, battery powered scooters. Anytime you're moving, on something that's mobile like that, scooter or whatever, got to be careful, because if you fall without a helmet on,
Yeah.
you can get hurt really quickly on that kind of thing. But we have them on the street corner, not far from where I live here. There's a corner, and somebody puts out like 6 of those battery powered scooters all the time, and people take them, and I guess they use them to ride around the park, because the park is large. And so I think people think, oh, this will be the little boost I need. But I often see people that come back and they're like, ouch, you fall off this, you're going to be really maybe suffering a little bit. So now, what's your agenda today, Mango? What will your day be today? Will you game some, do some artwork?
Yeah, right now I'm working, and then later I'll hop on some Minecraft, I think.
Oh, I've never played Minecraft. What are your thoughts about it?
It's great. I recently started, like, a friend got me into modded Minecraft. I was always a big advocate of playing vanilla, but yeah, modded Minecraft is great. You have bosses, you can build, be creative.
I've had so many people come in and say, Ransom, play some Minecraft. And I never have, but I've often thought I should take a look at it, because, Minecraft has been around for ages, really.
I feel like for people like me, the main fun of Minecraft comes a lot from nostalgia, because that's what we grew up with. Like, that's our first game that got us into gaming, right? But I feel like you would really enjoy it. It's a bit more slow-paced and chill compared to, like, the action games that you usually play, but it can be really creative and build your house.
Now, do you play any of the Zelda games, Mango?
I used to, yeah, as a kid. I played a lot of Zelda.
All right, I was just curious about it. I know a lot of people really love Zelda games. But I need to look at Minecraft, because there are times where, you want a little bit of a break. And, I have talked about this in my live streams earlier. When The Witness failed, Mango, I kind of had like this, oh man, it's over. We have ultimately, The Witness caused the collapse of our civilization. The Witness brought about the ruin of many of our planets. The Witness has really been, whether, full in front of us or in the shadows, all the years of Destiny. You know, we found out that he has been behind everything bad and rotten. It was the Witness. But I kind of had that feeling like, man, this is over. This is over. And I wanted someone to be revealed like, you know, now I'm finally free. They've taken the Witness down. Thank you, Guardians. And, you know, I don't know. I just wanted a big bad to be introduced. And I wanted something to chase and to say, oh man, we thought it was over, but look what we've done type of thing.
Well, there still is a big bad. There's the Winnower still.
But we've not really seen the Winnower that I'm aware of. Now, I've not done the story,
exists.
you know, this week, I've not gone in. Have we seen the Winnower?
No, but we know he exists, so...
I
He's
want the
still evil in the
Winnower
world.
to plop down and say, hey, here I am, this is what I'm going to do, and you can't stop me. I want the challenge. I want it laid out saying, hey, you know, we've got to get the Winnower now because we didn't realize it, but by, you know, the Traveler and all that went on with him and freeing the Witness, we now have a big problem to have to deal with. So are we supposed to get that Tuesday, or when is that going to happen?
I mean, seasonal story-wise, I am not caught up, so I have no clue.
I hope it's soon. I hope it's soon. I do. I miss that because I felt like, you know, for so long we were driven by Savathun and every step that she made. And now even Savathun said, you know, this is the end of what I had planned for you and us being, you know, co-workers. I'm not going to say Savathun was a friend because she never has been, but we had mutual goals and we were working toward that together, not as friends, but as just someone who wanted the same end to occur. And we got it, and then Savathun told us in game, you know, it's over. You know, the dealings I had with you, they're done. I am Hive. I am a Hive Queen. I'm a Lucent Hive Queen, and we're finished. So we know Savathun will roll back around because Sony didn't spend billions of dollars buying Destiny for it to end with the Witness. So they need to get on it. That's what I'm saying. They need to get on it. I need to see this big bad, whatever. I need a plan revealed. I need goals. I need something to fight toward. You know, we're gathering weapons. We have new weapons. We have new powers. And I want goals inside this game. I need them. I want them. Professor Dumbledore says you still don't see the conductor in the weekly story, but you do get a frog. We get a frog. I need to do the stuff this week. I have not done it. Mango, I am going to breakfast. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I want you to come back and hang out with me. And if you sign into Destiny, just come play. We'll be casual. I know you have said you were a little bit burnt out on that in-game content stuff. And, you know, you can come in and be casual with me, and we'll just chat and hang out and do fun stuff. And then I'm excited for you and your trip here to America and getting to meet all your gamer friends and friends that you will rekindle a lot of relationships that you started building on your last trips over. And I know that's going to be exciting for you. And I'm excited for you to get to do that. I want pictures. Lots of pictures.
I'll send lots of pictures.
And stream. Can't you? You can take your phone through. Can't you stream through Discord and say hello to everybody, and we'll wave and say hi back to them?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can do that.
I would love for you to do that because I think that would be a ton of fun. Take us on a tour. The Mango tour, I will put it on my live stream and share it with people who, you know, don't get to be there because of work or finances or schedules. You know, it would be awesome to see you get to say hello to these people that we see in YouTube and on the live stream media and just in social media. because so many of these folks have big social media accounts. And Dado, was he super nice to you in real life, Mango?
Yeah, he was very, very chill. More of a. I mean, I'm kind of met him outside the convention. It was like kind of randomly ran into him, so he was just like by himself chilling.
Mango,
nice.
I'm going to say this. That probably, I think that was one of the best photographs I've ever seen of Dado because he did just look very casual. I liked that photograph of the two of you together that you sent. It was really a great photo. And he looks a lot younger than what I thought he was going to be because he is still really young, I believe.
Yeah, he looks very young.
Yeah, very, very young. I sometimes watch his wife, Travel Danielle. I will stop in and watch her on occasion. And then they have a friend, I guess, in Australia named Jez that's got a great sense of humor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to watch that guy's videos all the time.
Yeah, I watch him because he recorded his wife playing Destiny for the first time ever. And he swore off, said, I'm not going to give her any hints. And it was such a good video to watch someone pick up Destiny and try to go through it without any hints at all. I really had a good time with it. But Chad, I am going to head out to my breakfast. I was up early this morning. I wanted to get in. I will come back to that lost sector. But on my agenda today is to study. I'll be hanging out with We Don't Work Weekends. I think it's at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 Central Time. Come in and cheer me on, okay? No, judgment-free zone, judgment-free zone. Win, lose, or draw. I know I'm going to have a good time with those guys, and I would love to take this opportunity to invite you to come hang out with me. Mango, if you're up in Germany, come
I'll be
in
cheering you
and
on.
say hello. Now, I will probably, my eyes will be bulged and my mouth will be agape because I'll be struggling to stay alive. But come in, and I would love to, have you there for support. And I just thank you for coming in to Discord today to hang out with me. Thank you, Mango.
I'll be there. Thanks for letting me hang out.
Oh.
I hope you enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you, thank you. Chat, thank you so much. I will see you guys a little bit later. A big thank you to Mango for hanging out with us today. I will talk to you guys very soon. Most likely in the raid. Bye. Bye.